Did you guys know that a majority of New Year's resolutioners quickly fail their goals within a few weeks of actually setting them in the new year? And the reason this happens so much is people just neglect to set these goals properly. And as a result, these goals just quickly become a giant burden of pressure and inadequacy. And for a lot of years, I fell under this category too, because I'd come into the new year with these big ambitious goals that were just very broad, and I didn't really have a clear path to breaking it down into achievable small chunks that I could actually track over the year. And that's why I would give up so quickly. So when I went into last year, I really wanted to make sure that all the goals I was setting for that year were things that I knew were obtainable and things I could track throughout the year so I don't just fall off a cliff shortly after. And so today I'm going to share with you guys a 5-step framework that I used that actually helped me stick to my goals after I set them, and therefore I achieved them. So feel free to pause and rewind as you watch this video. And then going into the next year, I challenge you guys to rewatch this video like in Q3 and then see if you can put these actions in place so you are already doing them going into the new year and not just getting started now, okay? And to also help hold me accountable this year, I'm gonna share my goals with you guys as well. So you will see exactly how I do it, and then that'll help you kind of set a framework on how you can come up with ideas that you can stick with as well. So the first thing is you wanna set SMART goals. So if you don't know what a SMART goal is, it's an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. This is a framework frequently used in a lot of businesses, and fitness instructors rely on this so much because it's a really good way to show their clients really measurable goals that they can track as they go. It allows you an opportunity to really set a target on the goals you're trying to accomplish, and that way you can track them throughout the year. So a quick example of a non-SMART goal would be something like, I'll start working out on a regular basis. So this is a good goal, but it's really ambiguous and it doesn't really give you anything to measure and go by. Whereas a SMART goal would be something like, I will go and exercise twice a week. And of course, you're also going to want to consider what you're going to be working out, what time of hour in the day you're going to go, and that way just building a very specific goal. So now that we know how to structure these SMART goals instead of just very broad and ambiguous ones, let's talk about how we can set different goals for every key aspect of our lives. So here lies the great and powerful pyramid of mastery. I know getting your finances in order and losing that excess weight before beach season is important, and I'm working on my Coachella bod now too. I get it. But I think it's a great idea to set at least one goal for every aspect of your life. So you can feel free to pause this video at the pyramid and write down at least one SMART goal for all of the below. And as promised, here are the ones I decided to set for 2023. For contribution and spirituality, I wrote, become more consistent at praying by setting aside 15 minutes 5 times per week to pray and to record my prayers in a journal. For finances, I wrote, transfer 10% of every paycheck to a savings account. For career and mission, I wrote, I will continue to upload 1 to 2 videos on this channel every week. For time, I wrote, I will arrive 30 minutes before I need to be there, so I'm never late. For relationships, I wrote, I will visit my nieces once per month, so I am more present in the lives of those that I love. For emotions and meaning, I wrote, I will meditate 3 times a week for 15 minutes. And for physical body, I wrote, I will go to the gym 4 to 5 times per week at 6 a.m. If you truly want to live a life that's fulfilling, going off this 7-layer pyramid of mastery is a great place to start. Each one of these demands a lot of attention, and if you neglect one, it could lead to you neglecting more. And if you neglect all of them, then yeah, as a result, you're not going to live the life that you want to live. So now hopefully you have your goals set out in front of you, and I can talk about how you actually can stick with them. So it's really important to not only set these goals, but to continue to look back at them. So you already have your goals in writing, but it's not enough to just have them written down. You want to have them placed somewhere where you're going to frequently look at them. This is going to keep you motivated, it's going to hold you accountable, and it's going to allow you to track your progress and make changes as needed. What I'm going to do is write them down on my whiteboard so I can look back on them daily and keep it as a daily reminder. If you don't have a whiteboard, you can write them down on a piece of paper and tape them to your bathroom mirror, or you can put it on your fridge. Another trick you can do is take a picture of your goals and use it as the background on your smartphone or as a screensaver on your computer. The next thing is to set goals with a partner so you can hold each other accountable. Primary cause of failing to meet your goals is they require a lot of work, and if you don't have anyone holding you accountable, then no one will notice if you just stop. So go ahead and alter that by trying to find an accountability partner that you can work with so you guys can hold each other accountable and make sure that you're on top of your goals. I find this part really enjoyable because I set my goals with my girlfriend and we hold each other accountable, and seeing us accomplish these goals, I think it just strengthens our relationship and we just get really excited and celebrate those wins together. So now that you have really specific goals that you continue to reference and you have an accountability partner holding you accountable, when you achieve these goals, it's time to reward yourself. You're gonna be far more likely to continue to set new goals and wanna reach them when you can recall times that you celebrate getting those accomplishments and just being so happy and wanting that feeling over and over. Just don't allow rewarding yourself on accomplishing certain goals hinder the progress of other goals that you've set. So if you lose a lot of weight, that's a great accomplishment. But if you reward yourself by going to Jamaica and blowing all your money when you're trying to reduce your debt, that's probably not a good idea. So if you reach that fitness goal, definitely celebrate, but don't do something that is going to be a strain on other goals that you are currently trying to accomplish as well. So when I was making these goals, I really had to reconsider some of them because I was getting ahead of myself. I was thinking, I want 100,000 subscribers this year, something very ambitious. But I'm not in control of that outcome. But what I am in control of is the frequency of my uploads and just improving over time. And I think by doing that to the best of my ability, that'll provide the best chance of achieving that goal. And we'll see what happens. So I hope this video brought a ton of value for you and it sets you up to make this year the best year you've ever had. And if it did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you've watched it this far, we're already homies. So hit that subscribe button and let's keep in touch. I make new videos every week about self-improvement, mental and physical health, and be sure to check out the rest of my videos. Look at all the links in my description, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Later, guys.